Hello, BookTube. Cheers. Nice summer day. Went out after work, and my wife and we made a pretty decent little book haul. So I thought I'd get right to it. I'm going to start actually in a spot I thought I wasn't. So the first one here is a book of memories by Peter Nadas, and hardback here, first edition from '97, I think. I have his book of stories and essays. I think it's called Fire and Knowledge, which I read years ago. I still have it on the shelf somewhere, and really enjoyed it. But his reputation in the English-speaking world was made with this volume. So let me see. This was translated, it was 97. This is the first edition of 97 in English. And it was originally published in Hungary, so in 1986. So it took a while to come over here. This is an extraordinary magnum opus. Seems at first to be a confessional autobiographical novel in the grand manner, claiming and extending the legacy of Proust and Mann. But it is more. Peter Nadas has given us a superb contemporary psychological novel that comes to terms with the ghosts, corpses, and repressed nightmares of Europe's recent past. So I've heard about this book for years. Glad to have it. Get a little bit of a ding here, but I'll use some library tape and we'll get it fixed up. And the next thing, again, thrilled to find this. Actually, my wife found this. I have one copy of the magazine McSweeney's. They're done beautifully. They're done differently each time, and they're a book collector's dream or a magazine collector's dream. This is McSweeney's 23 hardback thing here. Those of you who know who Dave Eggers is, he's an editor of this. So they always go way out of their way on these. So I'm just going to take the dust jacket off the magazine. So it looks a bit like a cardboard notebook when you do that. And so if you open this up, which I have not done, it's a big old art piece. It still has more to go. And then if you turn it around, so if you're into printing and that sort of thing, this is sort of fun. So I'll look at it in more detail later and just fold it back down here. Use it like a regular dust jacket. I have no idea if I did right side. I did do it right side up. That's amazing. Oh, and in the back here is a little comedy insert they put in here. I read it. Silly, but it's fun. Let me see who we have. I might as well tell you who's in this issue. So there's these pages throughout. So this number 23 came out in 2007. It's in great shape. So you have Wells Tower, Roddy Doyle, Sean Vestal, Ann Beatty, Chris Belchelder, Deb Olin Unferth, Christopher Stokes, April Wilder, Clancy Martin, and Karen Dellin. So of those, the one I know the most, I'm probably not alone in that, is Roddy Doyle and Ann Beatty. But look forward to reading all of them. It's a pretty neat thing. Don't see them very often. I see them, I grab them, contents notwithstanding. Then another one here is a Heritage Press here. Got a little foxing on here. It is what it is. I like Heritage Press. This little box. This is Somerset Maugham, The Moon and Sixpence. Here's the end papers. The illustrated by Frederick Dorr Steele and Paul Gauguin. And there's Gauguin's self-portrait, right? Copyright 1919, George H. Duran and Company. And this is 1941 from Heritage Press. A lot of times they'll have, and this doesn't seem to have one, what's it called? The Sand Glass, like a little insert where they discuss lots and lots of art here. So I'm guessing the color art, I have to go through and see which one's who. My guess is maybe they did the color with, and these are the chapter heading, with the Gauguin and look at that, Tahiti. So just for the art alone, it's going to be worth checking out and seeing what we've got here. So yeah, great fun, right? So a Heritage Press. I'll get it back in here without causing any damage. Like I say, a little teeny bit of foxing on the spine. Well, I can just put that aside here. You don't need to look at that. Then One Without a Dust Jacket, a book I used to have, a novel I used to have and loved. Haven't read it in decades, more than a few decades. And I had it in a paperback. And this is a non-dust jacketed little red cardboard thing. Memoirs of Hadrian by Marguerite Yarncourt. There you go. This is translated from the French by Grace Frick in collaboration with the author, London, Secker and Warburg. And this was first published in 1955. So I didn't have it, or I don't believe I have it in my collection. It's something I actually would like to revisit. I first heard about her when I lived in Maine. I guess she was an expat in Maine, the state of Maine in the United States for a while. I'm not sure how long. I've forgotten the story, but glad to find it. And then finally, this reminded me of my good friend Jason Harrigan at Byways Bookland. Because of the source material, this is Malachi McCourt's Voices of Ireland, Classic Writings of a Rich and Rare Land. A little bit of a glare there. Good size thing here. All of these cost exactly $1 a piece. So this is Running Press, Philadelphia and London, 2002. So I'm going to read a few of the contents. Jonathan Swiss, A Modest Proposal. Maria Edgeworth, William Carlton, Sheridan Le Fanu. I always have trouble with that name. Alice Stopford Green, Lady Gregory, selections from Irish Myths and Legends. Oscar Wilde, The Ballad of Reading Gaol and Other Poems. Yeats, early poems. John Millington Synge, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But Jason can always Voxer me and correct me. And, James Joyce, Dubliners. James Stevens, The Insurrection in Dublin. And Michael Collins, Selected Works. It's quite a hefty thing. There's going to be quite a few things in here I have not read. A few I probably have. But a nice addition to the library for sure. So, not a bad day for $5 is what it cost me total here. So, the McSweeney's is really exciting because I just don't see them up here. They may be more common elsewhere, but I will grab them whenever I see them. I'll have to flip this around. And here we go. Not too bad. A little Steve Donahue pyramid there. Hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, BookTube.